So there has been extreme drama inside the conservative e-girl space, I guess you can call it. This girl, you might recognize her from she did one of the Jubilee videos, I think, and she had like a pretty famous clip from it. So she's going to be a character that's important to the story. And the other character, the character she was beefing with, is actually a Fish Tank alumni, technically. H. Pearl Davis, aka Pearly Things. So these two women got into a pretty big contentious feud on Twitter, and it's actually very entertaining because, like I said earlier, women are savage. So this whole debacle starts off with probably the most innocent post of all time. Sarah Stock tweets out a picture of her hand with an engagement ring rather, on it, where she says, "I won," indicating she's being married. Just a nice, wholesome post. How could this go wrong? We're about to find out. So, I mean, a lot of people were congratulating her. But then H. Pearl Davis, who we're just going to call Pearl for the future, Pearl replies to this saying, "Pictured wedding ring, not pictured the man." So she's dogging on her for taking a picture of just the wedding ring and not the guy. And this is like kind of like a common trope, I guess, amongst these right-wing trad cons, these, conservative trad wives, where, because there is like a underlying of anti-race mixing, ethnocentricity, and a lot of these people are white. So in her case, she would have to marry a white guy. And there is like a lot of, there's a lot of like girls that are preaching for this shit, but they're not practicing what they preach. They end up like marrying, someone outside of their race. So that's what Pearl Davis here is kind of playing at. Pearl is, how could I say this? I mean, her content is all like dating content, and her take on everything is very much like manosphere type take. She has like the same views on women and dating as like Myron Gaines, let's say. You know what I mean? That like women need to shut the fuck up and stay in the kitchen, all this shit. But again, just like she was kind of calling out Sarah Stock for, she doesn't practice what she preaches. She's not married. She doesn't have any kids. And she also seems to be dating a lot of black guys. Also kind of not playing into the whole no race mixing thing. So Sarah hits back saying, once you stop getting ran through by black guys, it could happen to you too. Because Sarah's like 10 years younger than her, and she's married, and Pearl Davis is not. Indicating that it was her bit on Bitch Tank was fucking gold. Yeah, I didn't actually watch Bitch Tank, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, she's indicating that that she's old and going to die alone, and probably with a black guy. So this turns to Pearl kind of going on like a fucking rampage on Twitter. She tweets about it for like days on end. This is an example of one of those tweets saying, "The hottest right-wing e-girl taken off the market, in brackets, conservative women will always use their marriage and family to build their brand." Which, I mean, that's such a weird thing to like call out Sarah Stock for, because I mean, if you're saying that she's like a trad con, then yeah, her brand is promoting not being promiscuous, getting married young, and having children. And she seems to be on the path for that. So to like then call her out for saying that like she's just using this marriage and family to build her brand, like that is her brand. Like, what are you even talking about? So then Sarah and Pearl get into a bit of a back and forth off of that tweet. Sorry, I kind of put these in the wrong order. But yeah, once you stop getting ran through by black guys, it could happen to you too. And then Pearl replied to that tweet with, "Why stop here, Sarah? Live stream the wedding." Pearl then tweets out, this is separate from that initial thread, But she then tweets out, I actually like the ring. This is giving more context to her thoughts on everything because she, there was just subtext to everything she was saying up until now. But she says, I actually like the ring. The point is nothing is private in relationships anymore. And conservative women in 2025 use their relationships to build their brand and to signal status. There used to be a time where men can do something nice and it wouldn't be used for clout on the internet. But when the right-wing women are even doing it, the black pilling continues. Like, I don't know why she A, politicized this, and B, made it about, like, attacked Sarah Stock with this. Because this is like, if your point is, this should have been something that you did in private and not, like, made a public thing out of it, then, like, that's just more indicative of the times and people becoming more and more cybernetic, becoming more and more one with technology than it does anything to do with, her using this for like clout. People have just been trained at this point to just instinctively, whenever something major happens in your life, to share it online, especially if you're a content creator. I mean, that's literally your job and Sarah Stock's, is to share your lives with the world. So like, what the are you even talking about, Pearl? I would say all this is a moot point, though, because the next thing Pearl does is then commenting back on that initial post saying, call-in show tonight. Do conservative women want the man, the ring, or the status? So then she's also just using this to promote herself anyways. So like, she is a bit of a shit poster. I will give her that. But I mean, her arguments they just don't stand up. I mean, she literally just went against everything she just said here, which seemed like a genuine statement and not, not her just trying to post. Before we get on to that live stream, because they end up having a confrontation there, spoilers, let's just go around and see some of the other e-girls reacting to all this, because this essentially turned into like a civil war amongst conservative e-girls. Everyone has their own take, either bashing Sarah or coming to her defense for getting married because they're friends of her. So here's like an example of that dog pile. So again, this is Isabella Marie DeLuca says, why is it so small? The diamond there. And then Sarah replies, this is just getting ridiculous. Because a lot of people were saying that, making that comment, oh, they just diamonds small. Just petty girl shit, essentially. But the most important of these dog piles is this sub-feud that ends up breaking out between Emily Saves America and Morgan Ariel, right? So this sub-feud kicks off with Emily Saves America, again, commenting on the size of the ring, trying to stir shit. And then from here, she continues attacking Sarah over it, just kind of saying she bought like an Etsy, and she bought the ring off Etsy or whatever, saying that she's trash and cheap or whatever. And then here comes Morgan coming in to defend Sarah. And this is where it gets real juicy. Morgan replies to that initial post, this one, saying, you give it up for free, ho. Might want to sit this one out, at Emily Saves America. So then Emily replies to that tweet saying, Morgan, your baby daddy abandoned you. You're raising a bastard child, but yet somehow, some way, you think you're better than me or anyone on this app? You gave it up for free, got left in the dust, and now post rage bait on X to supplement the inadequacy of your monthly child support payments. Which is pretty scathing, I'll give her that. But then Morgan destroys Emily with facts and logic, replying back to that tweet saying, none of that is true, Emily, but unlike you, I don't lie. So here are some facts. You got fingered in the middle of a hotel lobby at Turning Point USA event while everybody watched and there were families around. You brag about having sex with married MAGA dads and doing drugs. You have been completely ran through by both single and married men in the right wing. You call young virgins losers and encourage them to have premarital sex, and you're pro-abortion. You're a disgusting feminist whore with a Jezebel spirit who uses filters in all of her videos and lives in rebellion to God while grifting off the conservative movement and simultaneously trashes women who desire to live God-honoring lifestyles because their engagement rings didn't cost enough or their lifestyle isn't flashy enough. But yeah, I'm the one who needs the money, you gold digging hoe. So yes, I am better than you. I don't know who this Morgan Ariel chick is, to be frank, but I did follow her after reading this. That is such a scathing reputation destruction of Emily. It's fun watching girls fight because they get so personal. They're never attacking each other's ideas. It always just goes to who they are as characters. It's all character destruction. And then there's like an even smaller side beef between Pearl Davis and this Morgan Ariel chick again, who Morgan Ariel at this point is, 1-0. And after this, spoilers, she's 2-0. So Pearl comes in saying, Morgan, you're a single mother with a public video admitting you have HPV. You may sit this one out too. Which Morgan replies, you suck black dick and probably have AIDS. What's interesting is when right-wing e-girls get angry, they make stuff up about me. You don't have, I don't have AIDS, Morgan, but thank you for your concern, Christian woman. And then we could just move on to the actual live stream. So this is a clip from that show, basically, that she did that night, where Sarah Sock had called in. So this is like literally the last 10 minutes of the show, and she ends it like immediately after their little back and forth. So it's pretty funny. So I thought we'd just cap things off with this.
On, because I can't see.
Sarah, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Sarah, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good. I was just hanging out with my family all night. Have you guys been doing this? Like, how long have you been doing this show for?
Dude, dude, she's so passive aggressive and shit. Oh my God. I was like, just hanging out with my family all night while you're just like kind of being a barren womb, doing a show for like, how many hours were you even doing this show for? Fucking so catty right off the bat.
Because I feel like you guys have been doing this for a long time tonight.
We're here every night. So what's up with the gaslighting, Sarah? What's up with the calling me a whore? I didn't insult you. What was that about?
When did I call you a whore?
That was your first comment to me. Are you going to gaslight me more today? And I'm trying to be real here. So
can you find any exact quote where I said that about you?
Yeah, you're saying I'm getting run through by black guys. It's kind of rude. It's not.
Yeah, getting run through by black guys. But, Pearl, it's like, come on. It's like, if that's the angle she was going to take in this like debate between the two of them, like that, like the moral high ground argument, like you're the one that started this whole thing off to like go and then call her rude. Like you're the one that like made this a mud fight. And now you're complaining that you got mud on you, basically.
Run through by black guys. It's kind of rude.
Which is not, I didn't mean that to be racial. I forgot they were talking about black guys. Let's move on from that.
It's not.
Is it true or is it not?
That's not true. Question. But I mean, if you want to insinuate that,
that's fine. Your current boyfriend and your previous boyfriend. You're not married to either of them. So how is that? Okay. And that's just what we know about. So I don't understand.
I understand, but I just don't really understand that energy. I didn't insult you, right? Did I?
I mean, maybe you didn't directly fucking insult her, but I mean, like, come on. What do you think this is? You were trying to get under her skin. You were trying to stir shit, and now you're going to play victim? Like, come on, Pearl.
I would say you did, yeah.
Okay, how did I insult you?
I'm someone who's like 10 years younger than you.
You what?
I said, I'm someone who's 10 years younger than you, getting engaged to be married, and instead of just saying I feel like I've been pretty nice to you. Like, we've been pretty friendly, and so I would just assume. I mean, there's people that I've argued with in the past that even were cordial enough to.
Even that, man. She's like, well, I'm just like 10 years younger than you, and I'm getting married. Like, I don't even know why you're attacking me. Her passive aggressiveness is very funny.
Say congratulations, and he couldn't even just say something nice. Instead, he decided to attack my character just because I wanted to make an announcement that I'm engaged.
Okay. What are you doing when you're posting on social media? What's that for?
It's making a public service announcement.
Okay, but
my fiance wanted me to make to let people know that I'm taken.
Okay. To who?
Which, by the way,
This is like an insane argument too. that she's about to make. Like Pearl is so like underprepared. I don't know if like she had thought of this beforehand, but this is like such a weird thing to like hone in on. Just watch this, you'll see.
Say that's good for my brand, considering I constantly get allegations that the only reason I'm popular is because I have male simps.
Okay.
So would you not think that me posting that I'm taken would actually decrease my popularity? But I still decide to do it because I love my fiance.
I think that you're doing it. I think when you're posting something online, it's gaslighting me to say that it's not for attention.
But like posting anything online is for attention. Like literally anytime you post anything, even if it's for your business or whatever, it is for attention. That's the exchange that's happening. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know you personally. You can be nice to me, but you're not entitled to the benefit of the doubt. And I don't understand why women go into male
everything
spaces.
That like I don't
understand
what that means.
why
Like,
women go into
anyone has ever posted online.
I don't
just say is for attention. So it's just stupid.
I just
like when you post. Okay, so you post everything for attention too. That's the whole point of the internet.
No, I post.
Like,
for
what are
money.
you even trying to say? What?
I post for money. Okay. And how do you make the money, Pearl?
Why don't you just say congratulations next time? It just like you just come across as jealous.
You could say that.
Ooh, Sarah said she's jelly.
Right, and that's fine. And if you want a virtue signal and say you're better, cool. You're a better person. You're awesome. Right there, you go.
Thank you.
So, but my question is, if you're
thank you
so great, then it's like, why the attention seeking? It's like, I don't think that you can really argue it's for anything other when you're posting something on social media. It's for attention. I think it's gaslighting. I don't think it's immoral.
So that's everything you've ever posted too. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So you posted like 50 different things about my engagement.
Well,
so that was all for attention.
I mean, I would say it's my job. I would say it's my job. It's for money.
I noticed so what's trends. My job?
I notice trends, but
So what's my job?
I don't know. I don't know you.
Come on, Pearl. You know she's a content creator, just like yourself. Her whole like argument is that you're gaslighting me when she calls you out on like a good point. You're like, I don't even know who you are. Yes, you do. Shut up. This like fake alpha shit where she's just trying to like give the air of being dominant. Like Pearl's, it's like staying in character essentially. What it should be happening is her just having the conversation. But what she's doing is like this, I'm better than you, I'm smarter than you, alpha, Andrew Tate, alpha dog energy. But it's like, it just doesn't work when the person you're debating is, someone above, like a normie that like doesn't speak for a living. Like Sarah speaks for a living.
Is that not true? Like is this your job, hating on women who got married 10 years younger than you that didn't sleep with a bunch of black men?
I'm not insulting you. You're the one. Like
you're virtue signaling off of
I'm not insulting
not
you.
Getting married young.
I'm not.
I don't understand like what you think.
I'm not insulting you. You're insulting me. I'm not insulting you.
It's like, what are we doing? You like, do you think this is some kind of like intellectual show where you're like above insulting people? The whole premise of what you're doing is like insulting and shitting on other women. It's your whole thing. That's your shtick.
Are you done? Okay. My post it wasn't personal at you. I've done the same post like 10 times. It really wasn't. I actually gave you a compliment off the bat. I said the hottest right-wing e-girls taken off the market, but conservative women cannot help but use their relationship and their kids for attention and clout and money. That's just factual. That's a fact. If you're making money on your account and you're getting followers, oh yeah,
there was other people on this call, by the way. That's why this girl's here.
On your account, and you're using your private relationship to grow it, that's what it's for. Now, I'm not saying you do that all the time.
And what are you doing with your entire career?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you do that all the time. I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing it. I'm not. I didn't say you were immoral.
Well, then why are you even saying it? Like,
because it's
normal people don't take someone's happy life event and try to like shit on them for it.
I'll tell you why.
That's not like you realize that's not like a socially adjusted thing to do.
I'll tell you. I get it.
You realize that's not a socially adjusted thing to do.
The very popular one, and I'm unpopular. I get it. Okay. So the reason I said it is because I look at trends. And one of the trends that I have noticed is that men really have two choices on the market. It's the OnlyFans girls and the women that use their relationship for status and clout.
This is why I think like dating content is bad. Like Pearl has such a skewed view of like men and women. Like she's only interacting with like this subsect of like Andrew Tate wannabe men and like whores. So then like her view is like, it's either you're like this trad con who's like grifting your children and your family life or whatever, or you're like a whore. There's a lot of other women out there, Pearl. That's not how the world works.
I've seen this before your time. It really didn't have anything to do with you. I saw this growing up with the moms on Facebook. And that's always what they would do. They would post the kids, they'd post the ring. Anything nice their husband did for them would be posted.
And how did you feel about that, Pearl? Did that make you see with jealousy?
Well, it didn't make me.
Like some people just like to share that stuff with their friends because they want to. Like, because if I see my friends sharing their family or their engagement ring, I'm just happy for them. I'm not like rolling my eyes.
No, I'm not
so,
rolling.
Like, if I'm not eyes at something, it's because I'm jealous.
I'm not rolling my eyes at you. I don't really know you that well. But what I had noticed, because I look for trends, is that the more women post about their relationship, they usually break up. And that's what I noticed with the women from my hometown.
I've made one post in my entire life. Okay,
people. But
guess what, Pearl? You post about the black men that you're sleeping with. All right. Can you post about the black men that you're sleeping?
Can you for 2 seconds go outside of yourself? Can you not make it about you or about me? Is that possible? Can you do that in a conversation or no?
I muted her. Let me know when you want me to unmute her.
Yeah.
She just kept talking.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Sarah, this is going to have to be a discussion where you're going to have to let Pearl talk on her show. So I'm going to ask you to unmute, but you can't just keep talking over the host of the show. So unmute, please. And let's try to have a civil conversation.
It's the shit show. Like, what are we talking about? That's the type of show that you want, is people talking over each other and being rude. You're just losing the battle. That's the issue.
Even is this that's talking right now? Who's the guy?
God help your husband. You can just kick her. Oh my God. God help your husband.
Is this another black man you're bringing into your life, Pearl?
Oh God. God help your husband. God help her.
How many are there?
This is like black person level of IQ rebuttals.
Oh my God. God help this.